You always go following pretty girls down dark, cavernous hallways.
Rains have swollen many of our streets. Perhaps the young princes have just been delayed.
You should not have commanded him to enter the lists.
The prince's sons are missing. Probably dead.
Prince's sons are missing.
You welcome us, won't you?
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown. I'm back with another episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. This is episode 2. Now, it's a little late. It might not look like it, but I made sure to get myself a good old cup of cappuccino on my way home from taking my kid to night class today, so let's hope it does its work. So good. There's so much going on in the world today. It's nothing like a good old cup of joe to just lift me up just a teeny little bit. Because Lord knows I need a lift up. We had last episode, the premiere. I did think it was a little too slow, but it got the point across. I mean, I listened later to somebody reading the beginning of the book, and it really pretty much kind of met the book one step at a time. It followed along pretty precisely. I know some people like that, some people don't, but it definitely seemed to follow the book pretty well. And like I said, it's been a long time since I read it, so I don't remember it very well. We were introduced to the situation. He was a squire for this knight. This knight just died. The knight was supposed to knight him at some point. At least he felt that he was supposed to. That probably never happened. According to the books, it didn't sound like it was stated one way or another, but on the show, it looks pretty clear that he probably was not knighted at all. So he is role-playing as a knight, in the hopes that he can get recognition as a knight, and so it won't be such a big deal, because who's going to pick up on this hedge knight, which is one of the lesser known knights? They tend to not have a big name for themselves. Maybe he'd get away with it. But he goes to Ashford for a tournament, and they want somebody to kind of vouch for him. He is who he says he is, that he was squiring for this knight, that this knight was an actual knight, because they don't even recognize the name of the knight. So he's like, yeah, he served under so-and-so, so I'll just try to get him to vouch for me. And he waits all day and all night, and this guy's got like one excuse after another. He's sleeping, he's got gout, whatever's going on. And then, end of the night, he sees him with the maiden that he had seen earlier. I use the word maiden very loosely. That's his cue to go and talk to him. And the guy's like kind of rude about it and doesn't give him the time of day. And he's like, just because your knight was wounded under my dad's servitude doesn't mean I'm going to remember you from a hole in the wall. There's a lot of other people that did a lot more important things that I don't even remember. So that didn't go well. Then he gets back to his area where his horses were for the night. And what do you know? Egg has shown up and he has made camp for him. He has cooked food for him. He went fishing for him to get the food for him. He took care of the horses. He did everything that a good squire is supposed to do, even though Dunk already said he was not going to make him squire. But after that, and after some discussion, and just before they decide to lay under the stars, he goes ahead and agrees that maybe he will allow Egg to squire him. Anyway, I think that's about where we left off, and now it's time to get going with the next episode.
You might not remember him, but he was a true knight. Different than other men, yeah.
Yeah.
A veteran of 100 wars, but an enemy to none. He always knew what was expected of him. He never complained.
Did he try to kill himself a couple times?
Even as he was dying, he just got on with it.
I'll make my love and the rest in the shade. Hi-ho! Hi-ho! Come on, Doug!
His skills as warrior were unsung. He kept on coming.
Until he didn't come anymore. And I don't mean that the sexual way. Is the old man getting too old?
Sir Erlen fought side by side with your brothers at the Redgrass. His own nephew was killed in the battle. House Tyrell. Sir Erlen often spoke of his time in your service as his very finest. A hedge knight was the bridge between lords and the small folk.
I like his jacket.
I know him not, man.
This is undignified, sir.
Leave me be if it please you.
I would not leave you, sir. Not while you must suffer your master dying over and over again. You are a knight of the realm, sir. You can say fuck their permission right into the list and turn us after on into a lance hole.
That's enough now.
Why do you treat these royal lapdogs like they're your betters?
You're too brazen for your own good. Someone will remember him.
Will they? I don't recall if anybody remembers him in the book, but I don't think so.
Perhaps I should go back, sir. And make sure no thieves have been nosing about.
Doesn't want to get caught.
Aye, I have an idea.
Gonna have your sword to run people off with?
You have a knife, that's enough. Rob me, and I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You don't have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
Oh!
Our Lord of Ashford humbly welcomes the great Baelor Targaryen, firstborn son of King Daeron the Good,
Baelor Targaryen.
heir to the Iron Throne, and his brother, Mirka.
He says his brother like an afterthought.
My daughter, Gwen.
Boys, stop gaping. See for my voice.
I'm not a stable boy, my lord.
Not clever enough. Fetch me some wine and a pretty wench.
I'm no serving man either. I have the honor to be a knight.
Knighthood has fallen on sad days.
Oh, God. Ow.
Whoa. Easy. Easy now, come on.
Now, I know he eventually gets better clothes and shield and armor and all of that, but it's gonna take a while because he's gotta earn it.
Far too many people around, I agree.
The pretty ones are always temperamental.
She just got a bit excited, that's all.
He meant the princeling, not the palfrey. I'm Sir Roland Craycole, and this is my sworn brother, Sir Donald of Duskendale. Gods, boy. Do you ride your horse into battle, or does it ride you?
Forgive Sir Roland, it's not often he must look up.
Now tell me, Sir Duncan, is there a proper place to shit around here?
Not really, no.
Where are you from, man? You don't smell house bread.
No place, really.
I know it. My family's from there.
My family's from no place.
You're not a Darkling of Duskendale.
We were crabbers at Duskendale.
May I ask, sir, how the son of a crabber came to have the honor of being a knight in the Kingsguard?
Same way we became crabbers.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
No.
Then would you move the fuck out of the way?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you might want to walk out of the stables if you don't want people thinking you're a stable boy. Do you always go following pretty girls down dark, cavernous hallways?
Rains have swollen many of our streets. Perhaps the young princes have just been delayed.
You should not have commanded him to enter the lists.
The prince's sons are missing. Probably dead.
Prince's sons are missing.
You're big and stupid.
Tehran belongs on a tourney field no more than Ares or Rhaegal.
So if you haven't figured it out yet, which you probably have, Aegon, that's who they're talking about. Plus somebody else is missing. I don't remember for sure, but I'm assuming probably looking for Aegon.
He will change, gods be damned. I'll swear I'll see him dead. You.
Who are you?
Then again, he might be the one that was drunk off his ass all the time.
Show yourself.
Indeed.
My lords, I do apologize for my interruption. I have asked Sir Manfred Dondarrion to vouch for me, but he has refused to do so.
Who? What the fuck is going on?
We are the intruders here, brother. Come closer, sir.
They say they know not Sir Erlen of Pennytree, but he served them. I have his sword and shield.
Sword and shield do not make a knight.
Do you remember him, Your Grace? You may have forgotten.
Sir Arlen of Pennytree. He never won a tourney that I know. But he never shamed himself either.
Yes, sir, he didn't.
He overthrew Lord Stokeworth in the melee at King's Landing. And years before, he unhorsed the Grey Lion himself. You will recall the Grey Lion's true name.
Come on.
Sir Daemon Lannister, the Grey Lion. He's Lord of Casterly Rock now.
So he is.
How can you possibly remember some fucking hedge knight?
I make it a practice to learn all I can of my foes. We broke 4 lances before I finally unhorsed him.
It was 7.
I believe.
Tales grow in the telling. Do not think ill of your old master, but it was 4.
It was 4. I do apologize. Sir Erlen, he used to say that I was thick as a castle wall and slow as an oryx.
No harm was done.
Sir Erlen often told me you were the soul of chivalry, and that one day the 7 kingdoms would be safe in your hands.
You wish to enter the lists?
Yes.
I see no reason to deny you.
As you say, my lord.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if he had gotten in before some other stuff happens.
Your Grace,
Very well, sir. You are grateful. Now, fuck off.
Forgive my brother, sir. His sons went astray on the way here.
I trust they will not be found dead.
I trust they will not be found dead. Dude. Yeah, leave now while you still can. Oh my gosh.
Sir, you are not of Sir Arlen's blood. You must needs find a new device, sir. A sigil of your own.
I will. Thank you again, Your Grace. I will fight bravely. You'll see.
Yep. He can be a little daft and still be able to fight.
You unknown knight. You are Florian the Fool.
I am, my lady. As great a fool as ever lived. And as great a knight as well. All men are fools, and all men are knights. Where women are concerned.
Oh, gosh. I'm quite surprised that Egg is in there. Like, even if he doesn't think that any of his family will show up in there, somebody could recognize him and turn him in.
That was great. How'd you do the fire tricks? Is it pollen?
Yeah, we collected on the way.
I've never seen such giant puppets. Did you make them yourself?
My uncle builds them.
Could you paint something for me? I have the coin to pay.
Well, what would you want?
I don't actually know. Sorry, you must think me a fool.
All men are fools. All men are knights.
All men are fools.
The field should be the colour of sunset, and
An elm tree. A big one. Like the one by the river.
with a shooting star above. Could you do that? Thank you. I'm Sir Duncan the Tall.
I'm Tanzel. The boys used to call me Tanzel Too Tall.
You're not too tall. I mean, you're just right for...
Somebody tall like you.
Puppets.
Poor puppets.
Yeah, puppets. Is that ill-handled? The puppet girl.
Oh.
Just it didn't feel well-handled.
She is painting your shield.
Or pay.
You are both gigantic.
Is that promising?
It's common ad.
So my kid and I have been listening to an audiobook called The Dark Forest, which is a spin-off of Three Body Problem. There's this part where they're talking about how the males in the population had all become very feminine looking. This just reminded me of it, the idea that men are all fools and stuff. These guys became much more feminine, and the girls that are modern there like it because they think the men that were from the previous time were too rude and foul, and they think they're awful. And I'm like, they're not wrong.
I'm a bit puny.
You'll grow. Everyone's always told me I was stupid.
And? Aren't you trying to help me?
Help you what? Grow.
Hedge knight, you.
What is this piss froth?
I need muscle. Will you heed my call to war?
Get up.
Oh, tug of war. He just leaves the line. What are you doing? You're in the back, Dunk. Oh, it is wrapped around him. It looked like it wasn't wrapped around him. I was like, you gotta wrap it around you. Use your weight. God. But it was wrapped around him. What is Egg doing? Oh. That was great. Egg definitely doesn't seem to be doing a very good job of trying to actually hide himself.
You do good work. I need some armor on the morrow.
What do you have to pay for it with?
You're a big one. Well, I've armored bigger. But still, strong and plain. I make helms that look like helms, not fancy foreign fruit. But mine will serve you better if you take a lance in the face.
How much?
800 stack.
800? Perhaps I could trade you some armor made for a smaller man.
Steely Pate sells only his own work. I could make use of the metal. If it's not too rusty, armor you for 600.
I only have 2 stags.
Buys you a day. Send your squire along with the rest.
You'll get it all back, I swear. I mean to be a champion here.
Do you now?
I'm sure he's heard that before.
And the others all came just to cheer you on.
Is there any measure of a fool I failed to meet? I'll come back and buy you again. I promise.
See, I say he's not very dumb. It's more like he needs to be better socialized. Somebody needs to teach him how to talk to people with confidence, how to speak his mind, say what he's got to say, and then even if he is dumb, it won't sound that dumb.
That's for her. See, she has some oats tonight. Yeah. And an apple, too.
It's bugging my cider.
If I could call myself a champion of Ashford Meadow, even for an hour, maybe some great house might take me into its service. Perhaps even House Targaryen.
Are you supposed the Dragon House employs many hedge knights, sir?
I'll have you know Sir Donald of the Kingsguard is but the son of a crabber.
Sir Donald of Duskendale?
Yep.
His father owns half the crabbing fleets in Westeros.
What? How would you know?
Like fishing.
Yeah, this was one of the things when I was reading the book, is that the kid really knows a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense for him to be some lowly little servant boy from Flea Bottom or something like that.
Yeah.
He really wants to get caught. Standing tall with that bald head of his. Although, maybe it wasn't bald when he left. Okay. Nobody wants your dead fish. That's gross.
Helmet! Hey, who's that?
Prince Valar. Baelor's son, second in line to the throne.
Favorite, I'd wager.
I'll take that bet, sir.
Lord Ashford Fox's sheep!
Oh, God.
Sir, put me down, sir.
The poor horses. It is the horses I will feel bad for. Not the knights. They put themselves in this. The horses did not. They had no choice in the matter. Are you having a panic attack?
Do you yield, Blackfire bastard? Yeah. Splendid riding tonight, and the part with the fish was disgusting.
Yes, I agree.
Something the matter, sir?
Do great knights live in the hedges and die by the side of a muddy road? I think not. Sir Earl wasn't gifted with sword or lance. He drank and he whored. He was a hard man to know.
What chance do I have? Truly.
Be a better knight than him?
But he was good to me. I wasn't his family, but he kept me like we were.
If you know that he had all those many flaws, you can just improve on a couple of those and you're already better than him.
He raised me to be an honourable man, and all these noble lords can't even remember his name.
Yeah, that's spot on him, not on you.
I am his legacy. On the morrow, we will show them what his hand has wrought.
Yay! All right. That was pretty good. I liked it. It was definitely more upbeat and faster and more going on. I liked that we got a little bit more of a background and story about Sir Pennytree. I liked that even though Dunk was a little out of line, he got to a position where he could actually talk to somebody that might be able to do something, and actually found somebody from the royal family that remembered the guy and remembered him pretty significantly, at least in the lists. So that was good. And I definitely appreciated seeing the little bits with him requesting to get his armor done and requesting to get his shield done and all of that. That was very nice. Still, not too sure about Egg just, showing up at all these things where his family is actively looking for him, or at least they should be. He's just showing up in all these events around the lists where they are at, where people that know the royal family are at, and he's not really trying to hide himself. So that, to me, is a bit risky if he's trying to hide himself. And I still don't remember where his brother is. But anyway, good episode. I look forward to the next. But that's all I got for you this week. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Is there more? We'll just have to tune in next week to find out, won't we?
And remember, if you like this content, please click the thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, click subscribe. Ring that little bell and click all, and you'll get more notifications anytime new content comes out.